Ravi and his friends. Ravi was very fond of his unusual pets, two frogs. Though his mother and little sister Rima called them creepy and ugly, yet Ravi took extreme care of them. He named them Harya and Bhuri. One day, Ravi's father came and announced that they were shifting to an old bungalow. Ravi jumped with joy. Hooray! He said. Now my Harya and Bhuri will have a lot of place to jump around. Rima was also pleased with the news. Thank God, she remarked. Now at least they will not jump around on our toes all the time. And make our house dirty, added their mother. Their new home had a big lawn. In a small outhouse lived Ramu Kaka, the gardener who tended to the lawn, the vegetable part, and the flower beds. Ramu Kaka was a very hard-working man. No plant died under his loving care. However, since the last few months, Ramu Kaka had become worried about his plants, for big holes had developed on the leaves. Ramu Kaka had sprinkled some medicines on them. It had helped for few days, but as new leaves sprouted, the holes reappeared. Naturally, Ramu Kaka was upset. Soon the monsoon arrived. As the first dark clouds appeared in the sky, Bhuri laid many eggs. The eggs turned into tadpoles. The tadpoles became small frogs. Now the frogs were all over the garden and the vegetable beds, croaking and jumping. Even Ravi lost count of them. Meanwhile, Ramu Kaka noticed something very peculiar. None of the leaves were eaten up anymore. They were all shiny and healthy. He was extremely happy to see his plants flourishing. Happily, he plucked fresh orca, brinjal, tomato, tulip, radish, green chili, beans for Ravi's mother and for himself. There was only one thing that annoyed him: the frogs. The frogs did not allow him to do anything peacefully. They jumped or they peered at him and scared him out of his wits. He could not sleep well at night, as their constant turr 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 disturbed them. He hated their shabby skin, long sticky tongue, and big bulging eyes. Moreover, he was scared that if their number kept increasing, they would spoil his flowers and vegetables. One day, Ramu Kaka's grandson came from the village to visit him. He too was surprised to hear the loud croaks. Grandpa, he said, there seems to be a lot of frogs around. Yes, my son, agreed Ramu Kaka, but no one can do anything about them. Why? Asked the boy. Because Sahib Sir Ravi is very fond of them. He loves to play with them and put them in his pocket, said the old gardener. How horrible it must be to hold a frog in your hand, said the boy, making a face. If you so wish, I can help you to get rid of them in no time. What will you do? There is a man in our village who buys frogs. Tonight we can catch all of them and put them in a gunny bag. Tomorrow morning I shall leave for the village before anyone wakes up. Although a little hesitant and worried, Ramu Kaka agreed. The whole night, grandfather and grandson ran after the frogs with small net in their hands. Before sunrise, the boy was on his way to the village. Next day, when Ravi did not hear the familiar sound, he was very upset. He ran to his father and said, "Daddy, there are no frogs in the lawn. Where have they gone?" His father was surprised too. He shrugged his shoulder and replied, "Don't worry. Next season we shall get you another pair." Now Ramu Kaka's days began to pass peacefully. It is not very long before the leaves of the plant began to develop holes again. Worried, he went to Ravi's father. Ravi's father nodded his head, knowing the leaves remained unharmed all this time, thanks to the frog. Now that they are gone, the problem has reoccurred. Ramu Kaka was shocked to hear this. What could the frogs have done? He asked. Ravi's father explained. Many people do not know, but frogs are the farmer's best friend. Their increase in population during the monsoon has a specific purpose. They eat the insects and pests that usually destroy standing crops. It was due to these frogs that your plants had become healthy. Ravi, who was present there, requested his father to tell them something more about his favorite pets. His father said, "Frogs have a large appetite for insects like mosquitoes that carry malaria and dengue. So, they not only protect plants but even human beings from diseases. But in spite of this, frogs are being killed these days." "But why should anybody kill a frog?" asked Ravi. "In European countries, frog legs are considered a delicacy. So, a large number of frogs from India are exported illegally to these countries. To earn quick money, the ignorant villagers are killing one of their best friends." Ramu Kaka realized what a mistake he has committed. His head hung in shame as he walked towards his room. The same evening, he ran to the nearby drain, caught a few frogs, and placed them in the window of Ravi's room. As the frog croaked, "Tar, tar," out came Ravi, mad with joy. At last he had got his friends back. Seeing father and son so joyful, Ramu Kaka gathered courage to admit his mistake. Ravi's father, mother, and sister Rima heard everything quietly and consoled the tearful Ramu Kaka. And Ravi, where do you think he was? He was busy running behind the frogs, trying to accommodate his friends in his pocket. Soon everyone else joined the game too. So, what do we learn from this story? We learn that frogs are important to human beings. They eat insects, some of which are serious pests. They are part of the ecosystem, which means that whatever happens to them will affect other animals and even us in different ways. We are all connected in the web life. For more interesting and educational stories, please like, share and subscribe to Medhaswi Learning. Thank you for watching the video.